Let's go. What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Sorry for the tardiness, you know what I'm saying? We building this plane while it's in the air. Shout out to Raymond Solis. Shout out to Brian Kite. Shout out to Jameson Taylor, Joe Tranchina. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. DP Johnson, Miss Regina Green with the green. Michael Archery, Mr. Cowboy Brian in the building, Miss Etta Lockhart. Hector Colin in the building. What's happening? Shout out to everybody rocking. We in here. Shout out to HTM Sports. We got Henny the Mo in the building. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, I'm rocking, man. What's good with y'all, man?
What's happening? We finna crank this thing on up. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Shout out to JP2 in the building, rocking too. We in here. We finna go crank this thing on up. Let's get it. You know? Shout out to everybody rocking. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching us through a phone. But I promise you, you are in the trap, son.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it. How you doing today, Mr. HTM Sports?
Oh, nothing, man. Slapping the Eagle fans up, man. Taking names, disrespecting the shit out of them. Nothing but slander and bad vibes and wishes for the damn Eagles, man, this early morning. But how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great. Now, we have been seeing some craziness out here from Mr. Chris Sims out here, man. Shout out to Big Dallas 8604 with the 499. He says, keep grinding, fellas. We appreciate you, sir.
Trap.
But is that a bird or a plane? What is it? Oh. That's just the very news, of course. That's all it is. Now, bam. You see your boy Chris Sims, top 40 quarterback countdown. And he has Deshaun Watson, Matthew Stafford, Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins, everybody, they mama and they cousin over Mr. Dak Prescott. This is just malarkey, hogwash. How many other words I can come up with, Mr. HTM? Good grief. I don't know what he got going on. Then it makes no sense. None of this stuff makes sense, man.
Yeah, complete and utter bullshit, man. You know, it's a travesty. You know, I had to think of the word. It is a travesty that they allowed this man to make this list and put Dak Prescott as the 13th best quarterback when there ain't 13 quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott. There ain't 12. There probably ain't even really 7 or 8, if we're being honest. Like, Dak Prescott, unbiasedly, is probably anywhere between, 3 and 6 when it comes down to, like, actual quarterback play, production, record, all the other good things that actually matter. Like Dak Prescott is a top tier quarterback. So, the fact that he has some of these ridiculous ass names ahead of my boy, it don't make no sense. So, we're gonna break this down person by person though. Because we just gotta tear it. Listen, people always be looking for these crazy ass, this crazy ass rhetoric and these crazy ass takes. They're hot takes, they're garbage. But, we got to go ahead and tear them down from the legs, man. They don't need a leg to stand on in these type of arguments. Facts. So we're going to break down why everybody in front of Dak Prescott ain't shit. And then, we'll talk about why Dak Prescott is deserving to be in the top 10.
Shout out to JC Cowboy Network in the building. What's happening?
What's up, JC?
Okay. You want to go on at their head right now, huh?
Man, yes.
Okay.
Let's start.
There go the list right there. First, Deshaun Watson didn't even play a full season, did he? Or even if he did, it was trash.
Yeah, so peep this, man. Oh, this guy, Deshaun Watson, has missed 38 games since coming to the NFL.
Go ahead.
So that man missed 38 games since coming into the NFL. And people were critical of Dak Prescott for missing 17. But this man has missed 38 games. Last time I checked, he was only 3 games over 500, right? So, so like he does not have a reputation of being a winner. He never had a better statistical season than Dak Prescott. His career high is like 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns. Like Dak Prescott has thrown for 37 touchdowns in the season and has thrown for over 4,900 yards. So, all I'm saying is Dak Prescott, has shown to be, a much more valuable quarterback than Deshaun Watson. Now, Watson is a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But based on his current body of work, having missed a full season, only played 6 games after that, and last year he only threw 7 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Exactly.
So, there's nothing really recently you can say makes Deshaun Watson a better quarterback.
Not one thing. And like you said,
not one thing.
I just don't understand how you put all these, like Daniel Jones, bro. Even the people that's low on Dak Prescott, y'all know you got a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. Y'all know that. Trap. Kirk Cousins lose to Dak Prescott every time he ever played him. So I mean, he might have got one win against Dak. I mean, come on now. We already know that this is hogwash. All of this stuff, like. Deshaun Watson ain't even been playing in the league. Matthew Stafford had a terrible year last year, lost to Cooper Rush. Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones. Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins. Ain't no way you going to put Dak way down here. And I just don't get it how they make it like, I guess they just made interceptions trump everything these days. Man. Like, the interceptions just overrate everything else he might have did.
Yeah, and listen, I like Matthew Stafford. I think he's a good quarterback. He got hurt and he didn't play well last year. Like, so come on. I know he has a Super Bowl, but that man, it took him 13 years to win a playoff game. It took him 13 years to win a Super Bowl. So, I like Matthew Stafford. I think, I think he's a good quarterback, but he was not a good quarterback last year.
Facts.
And we're not really gonna really talk about and Jalen in here talking about one as a rookie. Jalen Hurts is in his 3rd year. Like, y'all be forgetting, like, he started the entire 2021 season and was ass. He was an average ass quarterback in 2021.
Terrible.
He was a regular degular ass quarterback. And when he went and played Tom Brady, and got his head tore off. That man threw a touchdown and 2 interceptions, right? Year 7 and 2 playoff wins isn't a lot. Nigga, Peyton Manning had 2 playoff wins after 7 years too. So I guess y'all just stopped. I guess like he retired. He ain't gonna play no more football. It's over with for Dak Prescott. Y'all have the craziest narratives and comments. Drew Brees had 1 playoff win after year 7. We know how that turned out. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, y'all microwave as players. Y'all want microwave players, microwave results. Like hell, Jalen Hurts went. But last time I checked, the last 17 guys who went and lost they Super Bowl debut never won a Super Bowl. You worried about?
We know that's Cam Newton. Cam Newton Jr.
He could be Cam Newton. He can be Rex Grossman, for all the hell I know.
Colin Kaepernick Jr.
Yeah, so like y'all happy he went. He lost. Was part of it. And listen, teams are 26-2 when leading at halftime in the Super Bowl. Do you know who the 2 losers are? The Falcons and the Eagles. So y'all were part of one of the biggest Super Bowl collapses in NFL history, but you want us to kiss his ass. Boy, go to sleep. Wake up and try again.
It won't happen. I ain't giving them no grace. It ain't no participation trophies over here, man. Y'all boys lost, and that's you just gotta hold the L. We don't care about what else you did, man. You know what I'm saying? We know that the way you got there was kind of fortunate, but this ain't about the Eagles, man. Screw the Eagles, screw Jalen Hurts, all them other guys. You already know what time it is. We are America's team. That's why they over here.
The most watched.
When last time y'all went to an Eagles chat box?
But y'all tuning in every Sunday.
They tuning in every Sunday. They tuning in every Sunday. But Raymond Charlotte said people are probably slapping Jalen Hurts. Cowboys #1 and dealt the press cause the #1 on the list. I don't know what you mean. But he said we lagging.
Hey, my boy Jalen said we lagging.
I don't know, man. I've been having some little issues with my system.
Why 5 months are trying to take us out the game?
We should
say the last 17. What'd you say, Kim?
We should be good. I don't know.
We should be. Yo, shout out to my boy Sports Guru 95, Choctaw Montana, Raymond Salas, Stephen Harrison. What's good with y'all, man?
What's happening? What's happening? Mike and Leah in the building. Power
Jameson Taylor, what's up with you?
Shout out to y'all. But yeah, man, we know that list was not it. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even have no real reason behind the stuff that he said. Said the video keep freezing. Look like it's running straight, man. I don't know. It look like it's straight now. I don't know. We having some problems. He said, "Call
Hey,
AT&T."
If we're having technical difficulties, we can shut down and come back up.
I mean, it look like it's running straight now. It probably just had a little hiccup or something.
All right, we good. The list was good. Chris did a great assessment. True. What assessment? How is Daniel Jones better than Dak Prescott? So let's not, over. I know you're not a very big Dak Prescott fan, but find me a statistic that Daniel Jones is better than Dak Prescott in, and they will have an honest conversation, my boy. Because I rock with you. I appreciate your support. You're a good dude. We have varying opinions, but I do want to know on this list, how is Daniel Jones a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, and how is Daniel Jones a top 12 quarterback, just based on his, on his production.
What's up with your coach? Miles said, "Who won the jersey?" Yeah.
Oh, who won the jersey? Oh, Marquetta. Miss Marquetta actually won the jersey. So she won the jersey. She'll have her jersey sent out on Tuesday. She wanted a Amari Cooper Dallas Cowboy jersey, of course. She made sure to say not the Browns. She wanted a Amari Cooper Dallas Cowboy jersey. So I got all her stuff. It will be sent out on Wednesday. Not Wednesday, but Tuesday. That's when my my business credit card resets. So, we are also doing the new raffle. We will be raffling off Dallas Cowboy game tickets. It will be a home game ticket for the game against the Philadelphia Eagles. First place winner is gonna get a ticket with a seat attached to it. Second place winner will get a ticket for general admission, and then the third place winner either gets a PlayStation 4 or they will receive a jersey if they don't want to play no games.
All right. Make sure y'all support. He said Amari Cooper jersey. They went throwback, didn't it?
They went throwback. And listen, they went throwback by a year because he only been gone for a year. It don't seem like it.
Yeah, they still selling them. Where you got to get that from?
Oh, you can get out the Pro Shop.
Oh, okay.
All right, look it up.
All right. Let's see. You want to get back on that, or you want to go to another topic?
It depends on how you feel, man. Because how we properly disproving this bullshit. If we have, then we know we can move on.
Yeah, just the resume alone, those guys ain't better than Dak. When the last time Deshaun Watson won 4 games? When the last time Dak did that? I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall. That's all I say. I don't recall. Bam. Now this is the salary caps we have, the cap space we have left. You want to go over this chart here?
Yes, I do. Let's talk about this real quick. All right, so Chicago Bears, they have the most salary cap. Carolina Panthers, they have the second most at 27. Arizona, 26.6. New York Jets, 24.79. Detroit, Indianapolis, and do I see the damn Dallas Cowboys got bread like that, man?
Ah, man. How many M's we got over there here?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We got
like 21 Savage said. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but now for real, we got the 7th most cap space in the NFL. Right, we got the 7th most available cap space in the NFL. So the Dallas Cowboys, they are in position to do something if they want to. They like having conversations about pie. They like having conversations about cap space, this and the third. Look at it with your own eyes.
What's up with you, Mickey, in the bed? Yeah, man. All that pie is a lie. We understand that, man. We still, even if it is a lie, we still got normal money too. You know what I'm saying? Even if we was lying and acting like we didn't have money, we still got money that's on the books too. So I wonder what they gonna do with it. Probably not going to get nobody new. They probably just gonna re-sign somebody or something. I'll take that. Re-sign Trayvon Diggs or somebody or Dak Prescott.
Indeed.
Yeah, that'll be the best way you can do it. Because, we already said that if you re-sign Dak, it's going to open up all kind of money. And, if you don't, you'll be hard-pressed because you're going to make the market just go wild after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, the market is just going to keep going crazy as these quarterbacks get signed.
Yeah, that's so true, man. And remember, you can clear damn near $30 million in cap space by getting an extension done with one Rain Dakota Prescott. So that cap figure you see right there can balloon even higher if the Dallas Cowboys want to. So they in theory know they can get about $50 million out of this. The 22 they already got, the 30 they can get from Dak. So what we talking about here? 50 M sounds like some lifetime earnings.
Facts. We can do anything we want to do if we want to. We could have signed D-Hop. We could have signed what his name is, Cook. They about to get released if we want to.
Mm-hmm. That's true. We could do all that.
Yeah, we got a lot of M's in the bank account, so don't let the Joneses and Dollar Bill Jones trick you. Don't let them trick you. They got
shut down. Pay no country boy nothing. Nothing.
He got all this money. He's still trying to pay them country boys nothing. Ain't that crazy? Bam. Now this is a top 25 players under 25 list, and of course you got Michael Parsons at 3, and Jalen Hurts at 1. It's crazy to me. Even though he's a good player, but he's not even, top 5 in his position. Michael Parsons is top 5 in the league. So, you know what I'm saying? So, how is he number 3? I'll take Justin Jefferson at 1, and then Parsons at 2, but Jalen Hurts being that high is crazy to me. But Trayvon Diggs being this low is just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? They got him at 25, so this is one of my issues I got with this stuff. Now, it seems like when Trayvon Diggs was getting all the interceptions, they try to say, hey, the interceptions ain't that important. We don't care about interceptions. And then as soon as he stopped getting the interceptions, he get undervalued and then start getting disrespected. Ain't that crazy? Trap. It sounds like they just want to trick you and tell you one thing and then start doing another. They want to take the attention off of what he doing good and then come with some foolishness when you ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? Because last year when he got out of interceptions, year before last when he got out of interceptions, they said, hey, interceptions don't matter. Well, how many yards he gave up and this and that. They just want to discredit your team because they wear a star on their helmet. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. And a lot of our fans get tricked and they start thinking the same way as the mainstream media. And it's crazy to me. Don't let nobody disrespect your players, man.
I just thought about something. CeeDee Lamb wasn't on this list, was he?
Didn't look like it. Let me see. I think he was. I think he 9. Yeah, he 9 right here. My bad.
Okay.
He 9.
Okay. I was just trying to make sure because, CeeDee Lamb definitely deserves it. And listen, I understand that Jalen Hurts is a quarterback. I understand that he made an all-pro selection. That shit was still, very underwhelming in totality. This man up here playing rugby, getting rugby style 1-yard touchdowns because the entire team pushing him into the end zone. Didn't throw for 4,000 yards, didn't throw for 30 touchdowns. But he the tush push master, man. So I get it. I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a horrible quarterback. I think he a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. So I would have him higher than Daniel Jones. But I don't see how he could be the number 1 player under 25 when there's no guarantee he's not a flash in the pan.
I guess they just saying he plays the most. Then you got Trevor Lawrence at 19. So I'm thinking they just giving him a lot more credit because he's a quarterback. But good Lord, let's be honest. I think Trevor got a higher ceiling than Jalen. And you got him
Trevor
at 19.
is actually a quarterback.
Come on. I mean, that's just crazy for me. Like, they got Devontae Smith over him. I just don't get it, man. It's like they just try to screw us in these lists. I don't know. But I ain't want to say nothing bad about CD being top 10 at least. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not the top in his position. So at least he could be like top 10. Because you got Justin Jefferson right here. Then you got Jamar Chase right here. And I ain't too mad at him being like the third receiver in that situation.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Listen, I like Chase too. You know, he a dog, man. Like, he a dog with no leash, running around biting people on their ankles. You know, chasing the mailman. He like that. So, you know, I do agree with that. I think they got Sauce Gardner a little too high because, you know, we only seen him be successful for one season. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking anything away from him. But, you know, like, I'm the type of guy you need more than one productive season for me to believe in you.
Exactly.
You know, the hallmark of a good player is consistency. Right? Because Brian Hoyer, if I'm not mistaken, had a good season before. And we know that he is a career backup quarterback. So, you know, like, I need to see more consistency, you know, from guys where I put them on these pedestals. Like, you gotta do it again and again and again and again, because that's the hallmark of a good player.
The consistency, especially when you're talking about quarterbacks. When you're talking about quarterbacks, you can have one good year, one entertaining year, and then, you know, they figure you out and it's over with. Once those defensive coordinators get tape on you and they study your every move, that be the next obstacle for most quarterbacks. Like, have you seen some quarterbacks come in the league and just be, bam, just hit you in the face and be a good player all of a sudden, and then they just start dying down? That's what a lot of players do, because most of the people in the league get film on them and they study their every move. Once that be the next challenge for a quarterback. Coming in, actually adjusting to the speed and the level of play in the NFL. Once they do that, then now the next obstacle is countering what the defensive coordinator is going to throw at them. So that be the step that a lot of quarterbacks fail at. That be the step a lot of quarterbacks fail at. Dano says, any offense, when you can dominate running and throwing, tough to stop, just like us in the 90s. Yeah. See, it's a lot of quarterbacks, like I said, didn't get to that next level because of that. Once the defensive coordinator studied them, it's over with. It's a wrap. They get paid too.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. I don't expect Jalen Hurts to be as effective as he was last year, especially if he hasn't grown as a thrower. If they're going to go out there and rush him 11 times a game, I can definitely see him taking a step back in his production. Because that's not even the listen. Like, people be forgetting about this. The boy got hurt last year trying to do that running shit.
Yeah.
Like, he got hurt last year. Now, it didn't cost him missing a playoff game, but, you know, it did almost make it to where the Dallas Cowboys could have came back and won that division, just because they couldn't do anything without him and that, you know, college style offense they were running. So yeah, like, unless he takes a step in his development as a passer, you know, I'm not concerned about him. Teams have a whole offseason to figure out how to stop Jalen Hurts.
The only thing,
and then
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, then, you know, they went to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champions. They got a target on their back. Shit ain't gonna be sweet out here. They're gonna be a litmus test for some of the teams in the NFC to play them.
Straight up. That's why I'm looking at, like, I believe the only reason they was as effective as it was is because they had this great O-line. Like, just imagine if Jalen was playing behind a lesser O-line. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be crazy. He got all the time in the world. He got a great run game. Like, that's easy work for a quarterback, a decent quarterback, in which he is a decent quarterback. Like, my biggest gripe about him is, like, he's just not as great as everybody trying to make him to be. He's a good quarterback. He's decent. But they trying to act like he's the best thing since sliced bread. That's just not true. That's all I'm saying. He decent, though.
Yep, that's true. That is true. So, yeah, man, fuck Jalen Hurts. Let's go to the team.
He ain't real nefarious today. He ain't as real nefarious today. Tyler said, watch out for noodle arm. Gardner Minshew is a better passer than Hurts. Man, Gardner Minshew tore us up, didn't he, y'all? That boy was balling on us. He was balling on us.
Yeah, he tried. He gave it his damnness. And we're just doing comparisons. Gardner Minshew and them scored more points, had more yards than Jalen Hurts did when we played him. And he did it on the road. Jalen Hurts played at home against us.
Jalen Hurts and them were playing so conservative, man. It's crazy. They ain't trying to make no false moves. And like, this is something what people don't understand. A testament to what kind of player you is the way, like, one thing you could tell is how aggressive your OC call plays with you. If your OC up there doing nothing but conservative stuff, that shows the confidence level he has in his quarterback. A lot of people don't get that. If you sitting up here just handing the ball off 35, 85 times a game, and you badly want to take chances, you're badly doing stuff like that, that says a lot about the confidence level of your OC for your quarterback. It does. And you seen with Kellen Moore, Dak, he had the ultimate confidence in Dak. He was doing all kind of crazy stuff. But the style of play that the Eagles played, it was very conservative. And it was effective, though. See, that's one thing I can't get mad at their OC is because you supposed to be, if your conservative style of play is working, just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't bad. Trap. I can't lie on that. If your conservative play is working, just keep doing it. Right here?
Man, hell yeah. Like I said, listen, you ain't got to, get exotic, when you can just dominate. If they can't stop me from running up the middle, we're going to run up the middle like 30 times and they show me they can do something about it.
Yeah, you got to stop.
Sometimes you got to put your big boy pads on, man, and go to work sometimes, man. It ain't about finesse.
Yeah. You got to stop me, sir. But let's see. Damn. Ain't this interesting, man? Trayvon Diggs got 14 interceptions, and the whole entire Raiders franchise of last year only had 12.
That's a dun-dun-dun. That's a dun-dun-dun, boy.
Trap.
That's a trap down, too.
Trap.
I feel sorry for the Raiders. You mean to tell me one player got more interceptions than your whole team in 2 years? That's 2 years worth. That's crazy. That's terrible.
Man.
But y'all sit up here and play with Trey like he ain't him or something.
That's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
That's what be disturbing me. Y'all act like Trayvon ain't like that. But they say, hey, how many interceptions he got this year? Like, they always gonna find something to nitpick with. You know what I'm saying? Trey my guy, so I'm going to talk up for him because a lot of people be playing with him like he ain't one of them. I don't get it.
Man, that boy one of the best defensive backs in the entire NFL, man.
Yeah.
Let's not just go with semantics. He had the most interceptions since coming into the league, right?
Yep. Did
you know that he had the second best grade at tackling among cornerbacks last year? Did you know that?
Yep.
Okay, then. So, they said he can't tackle, but there was only one other corner that had a better tackling grade than Trayvon Diggs. Okay. So, yeah, he made an all-pro selection in 2021, right?
Yep.
All right, he made two back-to-back Pro Bowl selections, right?
Facts.
Okay, then. So Trayvon Diggs is one of the better cornerbacks in the National Football League, hand down.
That boy, he ain't preaching today. He ain't have to do him like that, That was just terrible right there. Like, I don't think they be listening, man. I don't think they don't be listening.
They let their biases and preconceived notions get in the way of what's really going on out here, man. So ain't nobody concerned about these little lists that people put out. We know the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know the truth about what's going on. And if you're a Dallas Cowboy, man, you're never gonna get the credit you deserve. So I don't really need the outside world to agree with us. Like we do our own numbers, we watch our own film, we can make our own lists and properly place our guys. So I ain't concerned about what people got to say about Trayvon Diggs. I ain't concerned what people got to say about Dak Prescott. You know what I'm talking about? So let them get their clicks in because, we out here, we make content and other people make clickbait.
Facts. Hey, that was a
trap.
we make content, they make clickbait. Hey, that's a mic drop right there, sir. That's a mic drop. But like you said, man, I just don't understand how like they change the narrative when it comes to our players. Like they just kick the can down the road, move the goalposts constantly, and nobody else is held to these same standards. That's what's wild to me. And then even if we got good players, they gonna try to diminish them too. The good players we got, oh, Mike ain't doing this, Mike ain't doing that, Trey ain't doing it. Like they even hating on our pros. That right there lets you know that they are just out of their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't get it either, man. But you know, the real gonna separate from the fake, man.
Absolutely.
That's all I gotta say about that. You know that they got, man. The other teams out here gotta make a superstar, man. They out here begging our players to come, you know, play for their team. You know, they out here comparing our players to guys that they know damn well, you know, that they already better than. Like, how the hell Hassan Reddick on the level of Michael Parsons?
They just looking. They'll say that it ain't all sacks, and then they'll do something like that and compare all sacks. Like it don't. I don't get it either, man. But this right here is saying, like, shout out to Dallas Daily on Instagram. Wait a minute, I went done. Okay, on Instagram, he says the Cowboys are leaving the door open for Mr. Ezekiel Elliott's return. Perhaps a return to Dallas in a long run can be where this is headed. Dallas still believes that he's got football left. Garofalo continued. Now he's not going to be the lead back there, obviously, if he does return there. So they still leaving the door open for Mr. Zeke. HTM Sports, how you feeling about that?
Man, hey, if the price is right, you can come back, man. I feel like Bob Barker. If the price is right, you know, we can do it tonight. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I like Zeke. You know, I still think there's a role that he can have for this team, especially in short yardage situations, especially in pass protection, especially in goal line. There are areas where Ezekiel Elliott can still be impactful for my team overall. So, you know, if it doesn't, and listen, we have a bunch of question marks with our backup running backs. Malik Davis has potential. We haven't really seen him play a lot. Rico Dow, same thing with him. I'm not sold on Ronald Jones, right? Deuce Vaughn is undersized, so he'll probably have to be used as a gadget player more than just like a traditional run between the tackle back.
Shout out to B-Bird with the $2 super. He says there's money to be made this in the Cowboys. We will. You already know why, B-Bird.
We are America's team.
You already know why.
The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
That's why they be hating on us, man. We America's team. Then we get all the clicks. We get the asses in the seats. That's what the Cowboys do, man. So of course they wanna mention our name. Every free agent that come about, they say they throw a rumor out there like they might come to the Cowboys. Like, we him, man. We him. We know.
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
It's like that, man. I don't know why. I mean, we know why. Because we are the best team that ever was and ever will be. So they want to always be like us. Dano said that stupid 10 mil Pollard deal, just bring back Zeke. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big Pollard fan, but now when we seen how bad the running back market was, you might be right. that wasn't the smartest move. It wasn't.
By no stretch of the imagination. And I think Tony Pollard is a good running back. He is a Pro Bowler. You know, he had over 1,300 yards all purpose last year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Tony Pollard's a good back. But for what we are paying him, you know, we could be paying Josh Jacobs, who led the league in rushing. We could be paying Saquon Barkley, who I think Saquon made an All-Pro team, right?
I ain't sure. I don't be watching the Giants.
Yeah, so, you know, like, I like Tony Pollard, but, you know, just for his price, when you look at what other Pro Bowl running backs got paid last year, you know, like Miles Sanders only making like $6 million a year.
Yeah, and he was a Pro Bowler for sure.
And he was a Pro Bowler. So let me double check this. No, he didn't make an All-Pro team. So thank God. Saquon did. He made a Pro Bowl selection.
Yeah.
But when you talk about overall production, if we just talk about overall production, Saquon still had a better year. He had 1,312 yards rushing, 10 rushing touchdowns, and then he added in 338 receiving touchdowns. So he had almost 1,700 all-purpose yards.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the running back market didn't. Maybe you think it was an over projection or something? What you think?
Man, I think I think it was. I really just think it was mismanagement by the Dallas Cowboys front office. Listen, Tony Pollard had a broken leg when they went out here and tagged him. He still ain't fully healthy right now. He talk about he getting back up to speed and stuff, but he ain't fully healthy right now. So I'm saying, this man got a broken leg. They already had made Aaron Jones take a pay cut. They already were the rumors about Derrick Henry getting cut. There were already rumors about Dalvin Cook getting cut. They had completely, suppressed the running back market at that point. So the fact that they could not get a team-friendly deal done with an injured running back who had limited production, because this was the first time that Tony Pollard had a 1,000-yard season. It's not like he has a history of doing this. This is the first time he ever had 1,000 yards, first Pro Bowl, broken leg, suppressing the running back market, and you still couldn't get a deal done with that boy.
So I might be with you. That's mismanagement. Because, hey, all you had to do was pull him in the room. Soon as that injury came about, hey, Tony, let me holler at you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you, Tony. I got this bag for you. I know you're hurt, but we going to take care of you. That's probably the best way to do it. And they still fumbled it and paid him more than everybody. And this is an injured back. Now, I ain't going to hold the fact that this is his first year having that production against him, because we know how Mr. Kelly Moore used to be, you know what I mean? I ain't going to hold that all the way against him. But I will say he was an injured back with 1 year of production, and you still pay him more than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you paid him. You paid him more than a first rounder. Well, you paid him the same as a first rounder that led the league in rushing. You paid him the same amount of money.
You should have.
And you're not getting the same amount of player.
You could have just went ahead and drafted you one.
Yeah, with the amount of money. With the amount of money that they spent, yeah, you're exactly right about that.
Shout out to Choctaw, Montana with the $5 super. He says, stop trying to bring in the same bills that's a Dalvin Cooks, a Miles Sanders. They're the same as a Pollard and Ronald Jones and Malik Davis. No need for them.
Who said that?
I like Cooks, but I guess he's saying Cooks is like basically the same type of skill sets that we got.
Man, y'all, listen, I love y'all. And I told y'all stop leaving the liquor store with Eagles tears. I told y'all that Eagles tears was too strong, man. Like I'm gonna discontinue selling Eagle tears. Cause I want to tell you something about Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook had 4 back-to-back 1,100-yard rushing seasons.
That's
4
pretty damn
back-to-back
good.
1,100-yard rushing seasons. So listen, Dalvin Cook, we do not have a back as good as Dalvin Cook on this team currently. Because Dalvin Cook is better than Tony Pollard.
Ah, man, wait a minute. So you going off production or you going off of,
I'm going off production and that he's fully healthy right now.
So if you will lose Pollard and pick up Cook and be fine with it?
There's not a scenario where you got to do that.
I'm just saying because you said he better. If that was to happen, you'll be fine with it?
I would. But look at this man production: 1,135 yards, 1,557 yards, 1,159 yards, 1,173 yards. So this man is out there producing 13 rushing touchdowns, 16 rushing touchdowns, 6, 8, and he's still giving you about 400 yards receiving, 200 yards receiving.
I think Tony was a victim of a goofball play caller, though. That's just me, though. I ain't saying. I mean, I really like Tony Pollard, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I like Tony too, but I'm saying, like, listen, I'm taking my fandom out of it. I'm looking at the raw overall numbers. He's a better running back. I mean, and listen, nobody gonna play in the same situation. Nobody gonna play in the same scheme.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you seen how Kellen Moore ran the ball, bro.
I can't help that. You ever seen that? You ever seen the that video when dude try to hug a granddaddy?
What he said?
He said, but I'm your grandson. I can't help that. He didn't want to hug the nigga. He said, I can't help that. I can't help that he played in a different system, man. And like I said, everybody gonna play with different offensive lines. They're gonna play in a different scheme. They're gonna play with a different play caller. So we can only look at what you did in your current situation. And that may or may not be fair, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Zeke suffered it too. Like, they both need to have a show surviving Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to survive his man. They did. Bro, that man sabotaged a lot of stuff, bro. Like, cause like I ain't gonna lie. I think I value Tony's skill set more. I ain't gonna lie. I look at Tony like that, bro. I do. Maybe I'm wrong. He'll have to do it on a consistent basis, but I'm going off of what I project Tony to be, especially if he's used in the right manner. That's what I'm going off of. I know if you look at the raw numbers and the proven track record, I can't really get mad and swing on you. I can't get mad and swing on you. I can't get mad and swing on you if you say he's better. But if the man
made 4 straight Pro Bowl selections.
Listen, if you break it down and say, do you want this guy or this guy right now? Give me Tony. That's just me.
Man.
This guy, this guy. This guy, this guy. Today.
It's still gonna be Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
Dalvin Cook had Dalvin Cook just had an 80-yard run, 81-yard run last year, man.
Say they both healthy. You still going with Cook?
Yes, I'm going with the guy that's done it. I'm going with the guy that can give me 300 carries. He didn't have a season with 300 carries. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff I don't know about Tony Pollard yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a couple. Listen, you asked me, do I want to marry Tony Pollard? Like, we had a good couple of first dates. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a good couple first dates. You know, like they didn't run the bill up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they paid for the drinks and they left a tip and everything. So, they did good. But Dalvin Cook got a track record where, when my granddaddy died, they came to the funeral. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They like Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook the business shit.
They showed you some support. You wilding out today.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, like,
we done made
him
way too nefarious, man. Used to be this way.
Listen, I love Tony Pollard though. Like, I think Tony Pollard is gonna have an outstanding season. But I still think that Dalvin Cook is better just based on our production. Now Tony Pollard can go out there and have a better season than him. That is very possible. Based on the offensive skill set, the fact that he's gonna play with Dak Prescott, right? He's gonna play with Kirk Cousins.
How old is Dalvin Cook?
27.
27. How old TP is? 25, 26.
Let me take a look. 26.
See, we've been pounding the table just to get Tony the ball, man. It ain't his fault, bro. It really ain't even his fault, bro.
I didn't say it was his fault.
I'm just saying, bro, look, we've been robbed. I want y'all to know we all have been robbed. We've been robbed. Cowboy Nation has been robbed by Mr. Kellen Moore. He robbed us of at least 3 years of Tony Pollard production. He did that. He didn't use the man at all. He didn't use him at all. So was he getting punked out by Zeke or something, man? What was going on? Trap. Kellen Moore tell Zeke, hey, we're going to put Tony in this play. And he said, what? I'm staying in. I ain't going nowhere, bro. What you doing? Like, why was you not playing Tony ever, bro? If you're a real Cowboy fan, most of us understood that Tony Pollard needed more opportunities year in and year out. And he only got it last year. That's foolishness. I don't get it.
Yep.
DP said, TP said he is sprinting and cutting, but not doing full team drills, being conservative with him. Yeah, I think he on his way, though. He was cutting full speed. Yeah, Kellen Moore robbed us, Willie T. Real talk. He really did. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but Kellen Moore really robbed us. He did. Robbed us of 3 whole years of Tony Pollard production. And Amari Cooper production as well. He robbed us of that too. Man gave Amari Cooper 4 targets. Like, get out of here. How you gonna get 4 targets with Amari Cooper? That's foolishness.
Man, that's crazy. And listen, we saw Amari Cooper have a fantastic season with the Browns the moment that he left the Dallas Cowboys, unfortunately. He was having a good year with Jacoby Brissett and, what was left of Deshaun Watson.
But Chop don't do that. He said, bro, he got it last year. Look what happened. He broke in half. Don't do that, man. That man got hurt at the end of the year, though. He was fine the whole rest of the year.
Man.
So you saying he ain't built like that, Chop? He can't withstand that pressure, huh? That what you telling me?
Man, I think Tony Pollard can get some carries, man. I think and this is the thing, Tony Pollard is so damn versatile. I don't just want Tony Pollard getting 25 carries. Like Tony Pollard can give me 17 carries and 7 catches. You know what I mean? Because Tony Pollard run a 4.3. He one of the fastest, more dynamic guys you got on your team. So you don't have to pigeonhole Tony Pollard to fit into a certain role. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a weapon. So just give Tony Pollard the ball and watch him make plays for you. It doesn't matter if it's just handing him the ball. It doesn't matter if it's throwing him the ball. It doesn't matter if it's a screen. It doesn't matter if it's a kick return. I want Tony Pollard to do a little bit of everything for me, really.
Yeah, I mean, we supposed to been using him out the slot and everything, man. The way you maximize Tony Pollard is use him out the slot, get him some swing passes out the backfield. Man, it's a lot of meat left on the bone for Tony Pollard, man. I don't get it.
Trap.
It's a lot of meat left on the bone that we never even, it's aspects of his game we ain't even tapped into. Why we can't do a screen, y'all? Why we can't do a screen? Shout out to Taiwan with the $5 super stick. I appreciate you. He says, good job. That's a super stick. Appreciate you, sir. But
don't McCarthy decide who plays and come in the game, or head coaching roles have changed.
That
was not the case for the Dallas Cowboys, true Cowboys fan. Because remember, Mike McCarthy had to go public and distance himself from Kellen Moore.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like you forget, Kellen Moore was already in place when Mike McCarthy got here. Like Mike McCarthy, had to take Kellen Moore as part of the job. Like he didn't get a chance to even choose Kellen Moore. So Kellen Moore was a Jerry Jones person that they had in place, and it happened. Hey, shout out to Taiwan too for the donation, man. In Taiwan, if you send $5 more, you'll get yourself an entry for Dallas Cowboys game tickets. It's gonna be the game against the Philadelphia Eagles. So salute to you. But yeah, man. There was a bunch of politics going on, man. Like Mike McCarthy did not have full control of this team like he wanted to. He said if I was running my office, I would do this, and this. And they ain't sound nothing like what the hell Kellen Moore was out there doing. So he publicly distanced himself, from Kellen Moore and his offensive philosophy.
He drew his line in the sand. So true Cowboy fan, I don't know if you seen that. Like Mike McCarthy had to go on talk shows and everything, telling people that wasn't what he liked and that's not how he was coming. So Mike McCarthy made sure he drew his line in the sand. And like I said, this man has a reputation to uphold, man. He ain't finna let the Joneses just drag his name like that. That's bad business for a person like him who has built up his own reputation. Why would you let somebody just ruin your reputation like that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why a person like Mike McCarthy gonna step up. He gonna say something. He gonna be like, nah, that ain't how I wanted to operate it. Nah, that ain't the way I want my offense to be ran. Nah, I don't agree with all these option routes. Like a person has a reputation in this league already, he won't just fall on the sword for the Joneses. He will not. And that's why I told you he was going to demand him a weapon. He did that as well. I was saying this stuff before it was happening. No lie, I could just tell what kind of guy Mike McCarthy is. He's not finna go for that. You know what I'm saying? He's not. Not for no Joneses. Like, what do he owe them? And then
absolutely nothing.
And then if he do everything they want him to say, if Mike McCarthy just come in here as a yes man and do everything they want him to do, he's still gonna get fired at the end of the day.
Trap.
So how is that gonna benefit him to do that? He's still gonna end up getting fired at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. And listen, Mike McCarthy is already probably a Hall of Fame coach, man. When you think about it, like he won a Super Bowl, he has one of the better win percentages, out there. He won a bunch of games as a head coach up to this point. So you can make an argument that Mike McCarthy is going to be, a Hall of Fame coach at some point. Especially if even if he just gets back to a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys. Not too many coaches have even been to multiple, Super Bowls with two different teams.
Nobody. Well, it ain't been many coaches who been back to the Super Bowl, but no coach has won with two different teams.
Right, because Andy Reid went to the Super Bowl with the Eagles, lost, then he went back with the Chiefs. So they've been to multiple. They took multiple teams to Super Bowls, but like there's never been a team that won one. So I was saying even if he only makes it. Yeah, I was saying even if he only makes it with us, then it'll be like some record-setting stuff.
Yeah. If he can get us this 6, Mike McCarthy might go down as a GOAT. Real talk. He probably have to be for winning one at two different franchises. So he might be in the GOAT conversation for that alone.
Mm-hmm. Real talk though, man. Like people be sleeping on Big Mike McCarthy, man.
Big Mike
Big Mike is one of them, bro.
Facts.
Matter of fact, let's take a look at something, man.
What you got?
I want to see what I'm finna try and pull up Mike McCarthy's win-loss record, NFL coaches all-time wins record. Let's take a look. So Andy Reid is up there.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy didn't have the power. He had to give it to Kellen. That's just how it was. Kellen was operating, as a placeholder for the Joneses. It was obvious. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy couldn't even call plays.
All right, so Mike McCarthy is currently 20th all time in career wins. So, he is one of the winningest coaches ever. Let's see who. Yeah, so let's see a couple guys that are ahead of him. Not many. Say he has more career wins than Sean Payton, more career wins than John Harbaugh, more career wins than Bill Howard, more career wins than John Fox and Tom Dungy, Mike Levi. Let's see, Jim Morris, Mike Ditka. He got more wins than Mike Ditka, John Gruden. So he like that. Ron Rivera, he like that.
Man, y'all better quit playing with
It's
Mike.
me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Y'all better quit playing with Mike. Here go Hot Spot Casino. He be coming in hating on Dak. You one of them too, man. Don't tell me that. I told you must be cool with the Quincy, because the Quincy wake up, stretch, brush his teeth, and go right to hating on Dak. So we ain't even talking about Dak, and you just come in here hating on Dak. That's crazy. Let's see what he said though. We foul in the trap. When Dak messes up again, are you going to fire Mike behind Dak's mess ups? I wouldn't. Jerry and Will made a huge mistake. No drafting a quarterback this year. Wow. Not drafting a quarterback this year. Who can compete for Dak's job next year?
There wasn't a quarterback in this draft that could have competed for Dak Prescott's job anyway. So let's get this shit out on Front Street. Just because y'all don't like Dak Prescott does not mean he's not a top 10 quarterback.
Facts.
Right, just because you don't like Dak Prescott does not mean he's not top 10 all time in completion percentage. He's top 10 all time in passer rating, top 10 all time in touchdown to interception ratio, top 25 all time in regular season wins. The Dallas Cowboys all time leader for passing touchdowns in a singular season. Second all time in career touchdowns by a Dallas Cowboy. Second all time career leader in passing yards by Dallas Cowboy. So, like there was nobody coming in to compete for Dak Prescott's job. And remember, like CJ Stroud, they had when they got CJ Stroud, who was the best like one of the best quarterbacks in the draft, right? They compared him to Dak Prescott. His coming out with Dak Prescott. So you wanted to get rid of Dak Prescott for Dak Prescott. That's what you're trying to tell me, because he was like either the first or second best quarterback in this draft, depending on who you were talking to. His NFL comp with Dak Prescott.
Wait a minute. This young man said, "I truly believe the quarterback from TCU was competent enough to challenge Dak." Oh my God. Trap. Oh my God. Let's see.
This nigga said the quarterback from TCU.
Did this
man say a fourth man come?
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
That's what it's saying. Like, is it crack? You tripping? Ain't no
way. Eagle tears, man. I told y'all I have to stop selling this shit in the store.
Trap.
You gotta be a special kind of crazy.
Oh, hold on. Wes just sent us the poster. He just sent us the flyer.
For what?
It's official.
For Turp.
For Turp. For Turp. Can you share it on your screen by any chance?
He should have sent it on Facebook. But
it's in the group thing.
Yeah, I can put it on. Let me see. Email it real quick. Y'all know what's his name? Mr. Hotspot. You know it ain't nothing but content. But bro, I had to give you the crack. You gotta be a special kind of crazy for me to hit that on there.
Nah, like I don't think he crazy. I just think like Lil Booster said, hate blinds people. You know what I'm saying? Like they hypnotized by hate. That's what Booster said. They hypnotized by hate. Like, he hate Dak Prescott so bad.
Didn't Max Duggan go undrafted?
Max Duggan.
Or he went like in the 17th round or something. What did he do?
Let me go take a look. He ended up he would kill him more right now. So let's see.
He went to the Chargers?
Yep. And he went to the 7th round pick. Hey, shout out to Donald Holmes for the Raffle entry, man. They got you an entry for the Dallas Cowboys tickets, and salute to him. So if y'all want to be like my brother Donald Holmes and improve your odds of winning the Dallas Cowboys game tickets, because we're gonna send you out to AT&T Stadium. Y'all can act the ass and slap Eagles fans in person. So if y'all want a chance to do that, hit the Cash App, $Henry the Moore, $10 an entry. Yeah, that man was a 7th round pick. Ain't no 7th round. This man probably ain't gonna make the roster. You talk about he gonna compete for somebody's job, man. Come on.
Out. It was wild as hell,
listen, he still might be a Dallas Cowboy. Like Max Duggan, so sorry, he still might be a Dallas Cowboy. He might get cut and signed to our practice squad or something, man. Come on.
He tripping out, man. Hey, they say ain't no comment.
And hey, hold on. He said put your Cash App up because I think Dunn want to send you something.
My Cash App right here, $landlord723. I appreciate you. Let me put it in the chat too. I got it on the screen, I believe, but
I just think when he asked, it wasn't up there. I think it was on a different screen.
Okay.
All right, let me see. I think Taiwan sent another 5, so I think that got you an entry. Let me see.
All right,
yeah, Taiwan. So you sent another 5, so that got you a complete entry. For the Dallas Cowboy ticket. So salute to you, man.
Salute. Let me see. I don't know why my wait a minute. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Yeah, it's in my chat box too now, so y'all can see it. But yeah, look at here, damn it.
We got that boy Turp coming to the trap. Hey man. We lit.
Man,
I cannot wait.
Turbo Turp.
Man, all the buttons, man.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
It's lit,
Yeah.
man. It's lit. We got Turpin in the building Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central. So y'all make sure y'all pull up, show up, and show out. Y'all know we gonna be lit. And you know, who do the interviews like us? You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Trap. If I do say so myself. So y'all make sure y'all support. It is official. We will be having Cavante Turpin in the building, live in effect. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a lot of friends of the show, you know what I'm saying, on the low. That's how it go. You understand? Trap. Shout out to Dono Holmes with the $10 cash app. I appreciate you, sir.
Cavante Turpin coming on to the show, showing love to the liquor store, showing love to the trap. You know, being on the West Coast, he everywhere all at once, man. You know, he that fast.
Yeah.
So and listen, how many other podcasters from the new media gonna bring you a Pro Bowl player, man? How many of them gonna bring you a Pro Bowl player?
Trap. Hey, man, I gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it, man. We having real in-depth conversations with the players. This is our fourth active player we interviewed. We got Izzy, we got Tober, then we had Kevin Joseph. Now we finna have Cavante Turpin. This is the fourth active player we got on this. We done interviewed on our platform. Trap. That's how we getting down, man. You know what I'm saying? They said the Turpin interview will be fast. You know what I'm saying? He out of here, ain't the Joe Tranchina. He gonna be out of here. He probably gives 2 questions. You know what I'm saying? He got to do it fast. I appreciate that, Marcus. Yeah, it's too easy in the building. Said please ask him what he was thinking on that return in the playoffs. Wes already did actually. I don't know if he want to share it or not. He told us.
Yeah, but listen, Turp, the fastest guy on your team. He's your fastest offensive player. So, you know, like I'm looking forward to him doing some good things this year, man. Especially since they've been saying he's been getting a lot of work at wide receiver, man. So, you know, we might see some we might see some big things from this man. You know, he might be able to make an impact outside of returns this year, and we've been calling for this for a long time, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He been under arrest too, under surviving Kellen Moore. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the $20 donation. I appreciate you, man. But surviving Kellen Moore, that's him too. Like, he did do a whole full USFL year before he got, you know what I'm saying, to the Cowboys. So that's 12 games on top of a 17-game season and a playoff game.
Forget that. He did 12 games. He played in the championship, won their MVP. He did 12 games, did preseason, OTAs, then played a 17-game season, then played 2 playoff games.
Ah, man. That is crazy when you think about it, man. Like, this dude gonna be rejuvenated just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to play 2 full leagues before he came to the Cowboys. Like, that's just crazy. Now, I know he gonna be a fresh player.
Real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but shout out to Blake Hart for the donation, man. They got you another entry for the Dallas Cowboy tickets, so salute to you, and I appreciate you for your support. And if y'all want to be like Blake Hart and improve your odds of getting these tickets, man, to hit the cash out, $ Henny the more. But continue.
Said he the fastest guy on the team. Good. But you running a 4.2, ain't you, Chata? Yeah, man. But I can't wait to. I know it kind of threw me off, but I can't wait to talk to Turpin though. I can't wait.
Man, that's it. That shit gonna be so lit, man. Matter of fact, I'm playing. I need to be sharing, you know, this flyer right now. That's what I need to be doing.
Cause I want to know, cause they were saying that he supposed to have an extended role in the offense. So I want to know what he been working on. What he been working on.
I don't want to ask him too detailed, You know what I'm saying? Like I know he been working out with the wide receivers, but I don't want him to give me too much sauce. And they, you know, like somebody send this to like an Eagles coach or some shit. They start taking notes. And we public enemy, and then we public enemy number one in Cowboy world. That we done gunned it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Star. I really appreciate it. Hey, I don't think I don't be seeing you supporting too, Star. We really appreciate it. We need to do some work too when we can set something up. Had you on the show again. Let's see. That boy Chata said he running a 4 flat. You wilding out, Chata. It is a weekend, man. You been in the fairs, ain't you? Damian Crow says only Romo Dak can even stand in Troy Aikman's shadow. I was here for all of them different quarterbacks from Quincy Carter to A. Wright and the rest of them bum ass quarterbacks we had since number 8. So, Damian Crow, with you being somebody that's been deep, that's been here for a while, how you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? How you look? You should view Dak a different way than some of these other people. Because some of these people only had Romo. Like, it's some young people out here, man. Trap. There's some young people out here. Some people only know Romo and Bledsoe. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't been back that far like you, Dame. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Man, real talk. Because listen, man, we could be in a situation like the Cleveland Browns where you can't even name all the quarterbacks that played for them. You know what I'm saying? You could be in a situation like the Commanders who haven't had a good quarterback since Kirk Cousins left.
Yeah.
So, you know, like you should be very thankful that you have a good quarterback. Now, he's not the best quarterback in the world, but he's still a very, very good quarterback. Like you, and if you believe Randall Cobb, he's elite. You know what I'm saying? Like you got multiple, you got multiple Pro Bowl wide receivers saying that Dak Prescott like that, but you know y'all want to believe Eagle fan bunch of numbers, you know that he's sorry. So now forget that narrative, man. Like we know what's up.
Facts. It's really crazy when you think about it, man. Like Dak had to survive Kellen too. Like, man, I hate it, bro, but everything on the offense goes back to Kellen Moore. Everything. Now, it's some good that came out of Kellen too. Like the CeeDee Lamb emergence. Like how he came out of nowhere and became him Jones.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
So that was the good Kellen. What else was good Kellen? Tony Pollard becoming 1,000-yard back. That was good Kellen. It ain't much else after that though. Cause Dak, most of Dak's stuff went down since he been with Kellen Moore. Like he's not been the best version of himself under Kellen Moore.
Yeah, that's indeed. Nana said who were the Pro Bowl wide receivers that said Dak was elite. Randall Cobb just said that the other day. And now you're gonna make me go through the exact list because you know I like to be factual, but you know that there's been more than one wide receiver that said that. But I got to go back and take a look. But Randall Cobb just said it the other day. I used to know off the bat because I used to have this shit, you know, saved in my mind for arguments. But you know I got to look. You know, with old age comes a little bit of memory loss.
Facts. DP Johnson says I used to have to put faith in Quincy Carter, and you just want to trade Dak. Kiss my ass. Trap. Hey, man.
Hey, how much longer you got, landlord? Wes asking.
Well, he want to do a show next.
You want to join us on here?
You know I wouldn't be able to scream his channel.
Oh well, shit. Yeah, we can shut down and come back up. We've been on here about an hour. So we can come back on and do a show with you.
Yeah. Rod Texas said, nah, Kellen Moore doesn't get credit for CD when he wouldn't do that with Coop. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good point, though.
Normal Saturdays.
That's a good point, though. I don't know, though. I think it was political. Somebody did say it was political with Coop, too. Somebody did say it was political with Coop. So, that's a good point, though. So, if you could have did this with CD, you could have did the same thing with Coop. Right? You could have did the same thing with Coop if you wanted to. So, we just got to see what happened, man. So, you're right. If he would have spammed Coop the way he did, if the way he spammed CD Lamb, man, Coop would have went crazy, boy.
Trap.
Instead of not spamming Coop, you minimized the production he did. You barely even gave him opportunities.
Yeah, man. So West finna send a link. We're gonna go live and do another show. So y'all spin the block. Everybody in the liquor store. We are not shutting down. Just thinking this as us doing inventory. The liquor store don't close on no weekend, man. We gonna leave it open. We gotta run it up. We gotta get the Eagles. You gotta get the Eagle tears off the shelf. Y'all running around, acting like fentanyl users. I can't have that on my conscience.
The trap don't close ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trap don't close. He just went up the store. He just went up the road get some chickadilly, but he be right back.
I'll be right back. But we appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, I promise. So make sure y'all support. Let's see. I'm looking for my button. I don't see it.
See, you said the trap don't close.
It don't want to let me close, huh? That's crazy. That's it. But I don't know. I don't know where my button at. But we'll just end the show like we do. So make sure you let them know where to find you, Mr. HTM.
Yeah, man, it's your Bo, Henny the Mo, reporting live from the liquor store. And hey, man, I always tell y'all to drink and drive responsibly. But you know what? I did say I was gonna retire there, cause y'all be out here gonna say Henny told me to do it.
All you gotta do is
skirt. Nah, I ain't said nothing. I ain't said a damn thing, but y'all know what's up.
And I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Y'all make sure y'all support. And we trying to get Hen over that 1K. I think you 50 away right now. I seen somebody say. If that's the case,
49.
We got over 50 people in the chat, man. Y'all go over there and sub up and let's go and get this done. We appreciate you, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Spin the block back for your boy.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. I just broke bad, ran it back the
I appreciate you, Mr.
Ain't no looking bad.
Hey, anytime, landlord.
Yes, sir. Great show. Shout out to everybody rocking. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, I promise. Let's get it. Yeah, landlord is showing how to ball, boy. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.